Please read this disclaimer carefully before proceeding further. Welcome traders to this week's analysis of XAUUSD. Thanks for joining me here. My name is Vic. We are going to just have a very quick update on it. It's not like a full analysis, but a quick update. What has happened and what can we expect going further. So remember, we have been bearish on gold because on higher time frame we know that there are indications that the gold could actually fall down, and that's why we have been looking for bearish opportunities more. We have been favoring our short positions more. We have taken few long positions, but short positions were supposed to work out better because the overall time frame, higher time frame bias was bearish. So this is what has happened. So the market started from here. This was our structure zone and FCP zone. So market started to fall down. We reached this particular target here. Then market went up. We identified this 1806 level, which has been there for a long period of time, and we have been monitoring it. There have been a lot of trades around this area. We also looked at this particular head and shoulders pattern here, and I mentioned that this could be the neckline of that head and shoulders pattern. The market broke through it. We got very good short from here. We actually shorted. I personally started shorting from here, and I did to that short right there. Then it reached a level here which was identified in advance using fib, and then it started to go higher, which I covered in previous analysis. I suggested that the market could actually go back into this neckline, and we were able to take long position from here. And as soon as we got a rejection and confirmation on this neckline, we went for a short variation run again, and it went straight into our target, which was identified a couple of weeks ago. Why it has come here? Because of previous structure zone, and because we have this M pattern which has just finished. So that's why the market actually came here. Now, what can happen is this. Now, because the market is still in that structure area, if you notice that there has not been a single candle which has closed below this, the previous low. So it is kind of like a double bottom here, and the market is creating another double bottom sort of here on the smaller time frame. So it can actually go up. If the market decides to go down, there is a good possibility that it can actually go down once again. But next week I'm expecting little bit of upward move, at least some upward move, unless it actually breaks through this 1737 area. If it breaks through that, then what we have is another M pattern which is forming. This is 50%. That means the market can actually come down to near about here. Let me just change the color of it. Near about here. Let me just quickly check fib as well. Yeah, near about this particular area, or you can say that this can be an FCP zone here. So that is also near about this area. It can't be that accurate because obviously that will require a little deeper analysis, which I perform using FCP. So now when the market will come here, there can be a bounce, but right now this is standing at 61.8 Fibonacci level, and we are expecting a bounce up, which we saw here. This is kind of like stop loss collection, so the market can actually go up. If I go to the lower time frame here, this also could be creating a W pattern like this, right? So we can expect market to move up, and you can look for this particular these levels, which are important levels for you because these are structure levels, and at the same time they're also going to be levels of interest if you're trading for smaller time frame, short-term time frame. So let me quickly change the color of it. So these are the levels which are very, very important for us. This is a very strong candle which has appeared. So what I'm expecting is that if the market starts to go above this, then I'll take a long position, but my bias is still bearish, and it will stay bearish until it actually goes and closes beyond this particular level, because at that point in time we will have a new structure. So on smaller time frames there can be long and short opportunities, but overall gold, as majority of analysts are saying, gold is going to fly and all that. That probably is not going to happen next week. I mean, anything can happen, but it will take a long like it will take a huge push for it to go through all of these levels and create a new structure. Let me remind you once again that there are two gaps available on gold, which are around this level, 1866 and 1880. These are still available, so, and the market can do whatever it wants to do. It can actually go higher there, but it will have to go through a lot of levels. So for now, the market is still bearish, and I'll continue to look for good short positions. I'll go for long positions, but I'll favor my short positions more. Let's look at the gold on water and visage as well. So on monthly time frame, remember we have been looking at it for quite some time. This is still an open target. We are in red right now. It is monthly. It can take several months, maybe years, to reach this target. So don't think that it will happen almost immediately. Okay, but these are the levels that we are looking for on monthly time frame: 1557 and 1583. So 1570 level, near about that, and on average is the profit target for short if the market continues to fall. And if it breaks through this mid zone, then mid zone of 1680 or so, then we are looking for 1570 ultimately to reach. That's on monthly. If I go to the weekly time frame, on weekly time frame we do have a profit target level here available to us, which is 1650. So if the market continues to fall, and if it breaks through this level of 1680, then we are looking for 1650, and then obviously if it's 1583 and 1557. Okay, if I go to the daily time frame, on daily time frame we reached this profit target. This was the sell signal, this was the red, this is the sell signal. We reached the profit target of 1757. Then we had a little upward move, which we just discussed about, but because we have bearish, the market went very close to the previous structure and this water curve, and that's why it started to fall down. You see, when higher time frame is bearish, there are more chances of actually falling down, and that's why we should be favoring our short positions. Now we have another signal here. So if the market starts to continue to fall down, then we are looking at 1708, something like that, near about that. And this is exactly where, if you remember, we were just talking about, this is exactly where we have our FCP zone as well, near about that level here. So that is also a possibility here. But right now, because the market has not actually created a new impulse, it has not actually broken this particular level, so we can expect a little upward move. So if I go to the 4-hour time frame, we see that the market has already started to show me bullish movement here. There is blue here, and the market can actually create a W pattern like this, going all the way to this water curve. But for that to happen, it will have to go through 1757, which is the midpoint here, and the market can actually come there and fall down. So because we are in bearish markets, so you cannot expect it to just break through all of these unless something big happens, or something huge money flow starts to happen. So beware of that. Don't just fall to your bias. Don't start what people are saying, that this is going to happen or that is going to happen. Just read the chart yourself and focus on your own analysis. Okay, so if I go to the 1-hour time frame, on 1-hour time frame we have this profit target available to us, which is, let me put a line there so that you can see. So that's the profit target we have, 1760. But the problem there is that before that we also have water curve, which can act as support and resistance. Like here, the water price came right into water curve and fell down, and it reached the profit target here. This may not reach its profit target because the market is bearish. So if the market starts to go up, then it can reach near about this 1755, but I will still be looking for short positions unless I see a break of structure here all the way to near about here. Okay, because in that case it will form a W pattern. But for that to happen, it will have to go through this midpoint, this water curve, this one, and this level. So all of these levels have to be broken before it can reach 1770 something level or so. Okay, so that's what we have on water and visage 1-hour time frame. If I go to 30 minutes time frame, same kind of story. like they have been, market started to go higher, and then there was a gap left here. Market came back down to fill that gap up. A few of our FCP students were able to watch this, monitor it, and they were able to take very nice short based on what I envisaged. And at FCP, this was a very good confirmation. This was red, this was red, this is engulfing, and it was coming down right into this profit target, which met with the gap. So this was very, very easy one. Right, so I'll see you in the next one. So this is a quick update on gold. If you enjoyed this analysis, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel, share it with other traders and trading communities, and join us in our group as well. All right, so I'll see you in the next one. Have a great time. If you're interested in learning how to analyze the markets the way I do using Fibonacci Confluence, then head over to Vikinsa.com, and under training section you'll be able to see Core Strategy Training Program. On this page you'll be able to see the testimonials of previous students and also look at the brochure. The brochure has a lot more information, including the course structure and the Fibonacci Confluence Training Program curriculum. This is a very extensive program in which we cover basic core Fibonacci concepts along with the advanced concepts to analyze the markets with high probability. If you're interested in joining this program, come to Vikinsa.com, and under training section you'll be able to see and submit this form.